And this is a must visit place, and if you want to get the most beautiful views, you should go to, there's a monument to the Beatles. You can also take a picture with an eagle there. Top 7 things to do in Almaty, Kazakhstan. So if you're coming to Kazakhstan, Almaty is one of the must-visit places. And when you come here, you would probably want to see the view of the whole city, of like the mountains, of the city at night maybe. And there are a few places where you can do that. And the first one is Almaty Hotel. It's a hotel that was built in 1967. It was one of the first and major hotels that was in Soviet Kazakhstan. And a lot of stars, opera singers, a lot of state workers, the government officials would come from different countries, from the whole USSR, and they would stay at that hotel. Usually in the 70s and 80s, no regular person could stay at that hotel because it was that huge and it was that prestigious. And today it's one of the architectural and historical monuments in Almaty. It's kind of like a museum because it's a reflection of Soviet times, but it was also renovated to be able to host tourists from all over the world, and it has very nice facilities and amenities, but it has a lot of history to it, a lot of stories and background to it. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you about that place is that the first director of that place, the first CEO or the manager of that place was Rahmjan Koshkarbayev. That person was actually fighting in World War II. He was someone who brought the USSR flag on Reichstag, I believe, in Berlin. Hopefully I'm not mistaken, but he was like a huge legendary person, and he did so much in the war. And once the war was over, he was the manager of that hotel for like 20 years until he died. So when you go to that hotel, the main attraction there is not just the rooms. The main thing that I wanted to tell you is to go there. You can easily access, the elevator there, go up to the highest floor, to the 8th floor, and you can just walk up to the balcony and see the view from there. You don't even have to stay there. You can just walk in, go upstairs and take a look at the view, and it's amazing view. The view of the theater, there's a view of the mountains, of the greenery in the city. It's very beautiful, and I would advise you to stop by when you come to Almaty. Place number 2 is also related to views on the city, and if you want to get the most beautiful views, you should go to Esentai Tower, which is the Ritz Carlton Hotel. This tower has like offices for like the first 18 floors or something, and then they have the Ritz Carlton Hotel and then some apartments above that. On the 30th floor there's a sky lounge and bar, and it's got the most amazing view on Almaty, and you should go there, maybe have a drink. I mean, you don't have to, but if you go there, there's just a beautiful view of the city. You can go there to see the sunset or maybe watch the sunrise, whatever you prefer. You should check about the hours when they're open, but it's very beautiful. You can like do time lapse there, take pictures. So yeah, just make sure you stop by there too. Number 3, and aside from looking at the beautiful views of Almaty, you can just pick up some fruits at the local grocery store, which we did. We got some cherries, we got some apricots, and we sat down at a nearest coffee shop with my friends when they were visiting from the US, and we just like took all of those fruits and we're eating it outside at a cafe. We just asked to watch them at a grocery store. If you come in the summer, a lot of the fruits are in season, they're relatively cheap. So yeah, I feel like it's very fun, especially if you're with a group of friends. It's a nice break between the sightseeing. Place number 4 that you should definitely come visit, it's one of the biggest landmarks of Almaty. It's called Kok-tobe. It literally translates as Blue Hill. It's in the middle of Almaty. There is like a cable car that takes you to the hill, and on top of that hill there is a recreational area, the amusement park. There's a lot of roller coasters, there is a ferris wheel, there's fountains, there's so much to do. There's cafes, restaurants. One of the roller coasters is actually called Fast Coaster, and it takes you along the hill at like 45 kilometers an hour. It's very fast and the views are amazing, so you should keep that in mind if you want to do that. There's a monument to the Beatles, which is very cool, and you can take some pictures there. There's an Almaty TV tower, which also is seen actually from anywhere in Almaty. There's a zoo, there's all sorts of entertainment that you would probably think of. And yeah, it's just a fun place to go to, especially in the evening. You can just like walk around, eat something tasty, eat something sweet, and just have a great time. And the best thing about it is that you take a cable car to go there, and it's a beautiful ride. You can, again, that's like beautiful views of the city. You can take pictures, you can make videos there. It's just very beautiful. Kok-tobe is like very popular with locals, and you'll see a lot of local families, people, and they're usually not even local. They're people coming from rural areas of Kazakhstan. They're visiting Almaty, and they would definitely come to Kok-tobe. So you should definitely check it out too. Number 5, and this is a must visit place. It's called Medell, which is an ice skating rink near Almaty. You also need to ride about 30 minutes to the mountains, and there is this ice skating rink. It is considered the world's largest high mountain ice skating rink. There's also a lot of hiking trails that originate from Medell. It's a very cool place. It's got very beautiful views. It's got great air and great nature, so you should definitely check it out. There's also some eating areas if you want to stop by there. But yeah, number 6, and this is actually someplace further from Medell, I believe. It's called Chimbulak or Shimbulak. It's a ski resort near Almaty, and it's actually the largest ski resort in Central Asia. In 1983, it was Olympic ski training center for the USSR. That's why a lot of the infrastructure was built in the 80s. It's got a lot of restaurants, it's got a lot of cafes, saunas. A lot of people just go there, local people go there on the weekends to take pictures, look at the view, eat out at restaurants. Fun fact, you can also take a picture with an eagle there and, dress with like national costume. That ski resort is very popular from mid-November till May. It's got a lot of snow, it's got great temperature for skiing. So yeah, if you're a big skier, snowboard person, you should definitely go there, and you would probably enjoy that a lot. Last but not least, there's so many things that I can tell you about Almaty. There's so many places that you should see, but these are the first few that I wanted you to remember to go to visit, to do. And one of them is eating some kebabs, because we're huge on kebabs, and especially lamb kebabs. There's a lot of places that are called shashlik in Russian, or Kazakh. They're called shashlik here. And there's a lot of places that make shashlik, and if you just go to any place, I might be able to recommend you a few, and I might actually do that on my Instagram, so make sure you follow me there. If you go to a shashlik place, make sure you get lamb shashlik. You can also try Tashkent tea, which is a mix of green tea and black tea and honey. And you should also take some naan. Yeah, they're called lipyoshka here, but you can say naan. It's kind of like pita, but it's made in like tandoori way. But yeah, those are the basics that you should probably taste. But I'm gonna do other videos on what you should taste and try, what kind of dishes, because there's so much of that. There's so many things you should try. Okay, we are done. We had some even more because it's so good. And this is like kind of like made of fermented wheat. One of this was about 350 tenge, which is less than $1. Can you imagine? I just wanted to shorten the list for now, and this is all I wanted to recommend in this video. If you like this video, there's also this video about food that you might like, so click here. If you have any requests about future videos, make sure you comment down below, or maybe DM me on Instagram. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.